Hi there everyone, so we have our card of the day, which is the reverse 10 of cups. Slightly trashed my card here. And here we have the joy and the completion and the bountiful love that the 10 represents reversed. Okay, so what does this reversal talk about? Well, the 10 is still the 10. The 10 is the completion of cups and the utter joy and awe and amazement and self-love and full completion of emotional fulfillment and satisfaction. And when this card is upside down, then we are asked to look at our blockages to what this represents for us. So some people would look at this card and think it's just the opposite of all the joy in it, but that doesn't really make sense to me, and it never did. So this reversal is never going to be a complete reverse of this 10 cups. It just means that we have a certain blockage, or we have a certain obstacle in our personality and in our subconscious that is not allowing us to surrender to the completion of all of that love that is potentially available for us. If this card comes up, it's like there are 10 cups out there for us to experience. This real depth of inner complete, in a way unconditional love is there for us to experience. But there is a part of us that is blocking it, and this could be a lack of self-worth. It could be that we don't deserve, or we don't feel like we deserve this degree of love or this level of love, or there could be a program inside of us which resists and is afraid of really letting down all of our boundaries and opening up completely. Now, there's a paradox here, because I use the word letting go of all of our boundaries and resistance, but in essence, we can only really feel safe enough to open up this way if we have great boundaries. So if we have great boundaries with ourselves, then we can let go of the boundaries that we put upon other people and our intimate relationships in the world, and allow ourselves to open up to embrace and accept more love into our life. While there are 4 figures in this, and there's the 2 children and the family partnership there, which is represented in this card, we can normally see that the resistance and the fear that we will be feeling to let go and surrender into that entirety of emotional bliss is coming from a family trauma, no doubt. It will be something that our parents have taught us, a program that they have instilled in us and that we are copying from them. It will be something that we have learned in our own childhood that makes us resist and be afraid of, or maybe not even trust in, this more divine version of loving fulfillment. This comes out in different ways, and we may well project into our intimate relationships that they are to blame for us not being completely in an amazing loving state, and we will quite easily blame the outside world or blame the situation that we have created in our lives for our own inability to love us and to love life and to be in this blissful, fantastic, awful, awe-filled state of joy and celebration. This obviously is not true. We cannot blame anybody or anyone on the outside, and we will often project our own lack of inner love and our own inner traumas upon other people in the world and blame them for what's going on inside of us. It's our own inner relationships and specifically those family type relationships that we are having that create the most abundant arena for healing and for learning, because inside of our family we have the father, the mother, and we may be the father as well as we have, the children dynamic. And so we have our own inner child, projected on our children, for example. And so there's so many subconscious patterns and stories that will come up in the family dynamic. And well, this card is talking and it's asking for us to really take our honesty to a deeper degree and go a little bit more profound and find more depth inside of ourselves in order to really find what is that last missing piece of the jigsaw puzzle, so that we can find this completion that we are so longing for. We want the Ten of Cups. We want it, otherwise it wouldn't be represented in our life. For me, I've been doing a lot of inner work, and I did a wonderful healing session with a friend yesterday, and I realized that, wow, having somebody on the outside in these moments of when we're looking to understand ourselves completely is super important. And finding therapy and coaching in these times when you're actually looking for that extra boost or some objective perspective to who we are and how we can be amazing. And I saw something through somebody else's eyes looking at me that I couldn't see with such depth and clarity, and I'm so appreciative, and it was helped me so much realize, and put together one extra piece of my jigsaw puzzle to feel more complete and to feel like I understand what is blocking me from feeling love and from really stepping into this joy and this abundance. I hope this has helped you in some way, and get some help if you need some, and dive into yourselves and see if you can ask yourself what could be blocking you from, or what is blocking me from really stepping into my joy. And when I am throwing out blame out there on the world, or when I'm having a resistance and experiencing that resistance in my intimate relationship, question that, because that intimate relationship will be the perfect mirror for you. It will be the wonderful mirror. Don't forget about what's going on with them, but look at them and what is taking place inside of your relationship with them, and what it's bringing up as a beautiful excuse to bring up some healing inside of you, and especially if there's a little bit of conflict or inner resistance. And I hope you find your key, your last piece of the jigsaw, to find your completion and the divine love which was desperate to flow through you.